Travel rules are changing fast, so don't be surprised if your next trip feels different or ends up chaotic. New rules, fees, entry dates could all impact your trip even before it begins. Ready to see what's new? Airlines, hotels, and even visa rules are changing fast, and travelers are feeling the impact on their trips. Nowadays, you may need to provide new documents, pay additional fees, or encounter unexpected delays for one trip. However, knowing what's different before you travel can save you time, money, and stress. Buckle up, hit that like and subscribe button as we take you on a ride through some travel changes. Number 11. Online U.S. Passport Renewal. Renewing your U.S. passport just got way easier, and it could save your next trip from turning into a paperwork nightmare. Since late 2024, the U.S. State Department launched a fully online passport renewal system, allowing eligible travelers to skip the post office and handle everything from home. No printing forms, no mailing checks. Just upload your information, photo, and pay online. This is where it gets interesting. It's only for adults whose passports were issued in the last 15 years and are either expired or about to expire. You'll need to create a MyTravelGov account, upload a digital photo, and pay with a credit card or debit card or via bank transfer. The process takes approximately 40 minutes, and you'll receive your new passport in 4 to 6 weeks, just like the old method, but with greater convenience. Number 10. The UK introduces ETA for visitors. Planning a trip to the UK this year? There's a new rule you'll want to know about. The UK now requires an electronic travel authorization, or ETA, for visitors from certain countries. It's a quick online approval you need before you board a plane. If you're from a visa-exempt country like the US, Canada, Australia, or Japan, you'll need to apply for an ETA starting from the 8th of January 2025. It costs £10, and once approved, it's valid for 2 years or until your passport expires, whichever comes first. Number 9. Europe's new entry requirements. In case you're planning a trip to Europe, here's a quick heads up. Some new entry rules might change how you travel. Starting in October 2025, Europe is rolling out the Entry and Exit System, or EES. Instead of getting your passport stamped, you'll go through biometric checks such as fingerprint scans and facial recognition when entering the Schengen area, which includes most EU countries. It's designed to enhance security and monitor the duration of visitor stays. Then in 2026, the European Travel Information and Authorization System, or ETIAS system, kicks in. If you're from a visa-free country like the US, Canada, or Japan, you'll need to apply online for pre-authorization before your trip. It's not a visa, it's more like a background check that costs €7 and lasts for 3 years. Without it, you won't be allowed in. This might mean longer lines at borders and a few extra steps before you travel, but once you're set up, it should make future trips smoother and worthwhile. Number 8. TSA ends shoes off rule. You know how you always had to take your shoes off at airport security? That rule is finally gone. Kristi Noem made the announcement on the 8th of July 2025. While the policy was under review during President Biden's term, Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem acknowledged that it was President Trump who took the first steps toward ending it. That shoes-off rule started years ago after someone tried to hide explosives in their shoes, so it became standard to remove footwear at checkpoints. However, thanks to improved scanning technology, the Transportation Security Administration, or TSA, can check for threats without requiring people to remove their shoes. So it's a big win for convenience, less hassle, faster lines, and you can keep your shoes on unless something triggers extra screening. Stick around. Traveling to Mexico or China? Right before number 1, we'll reveal important changes that could impact your next trip there. Number 7. Stronger consumer protection for U.S. flights. Flying in the U.S. just got a whole lot fairer for passengers. New rules mean airlines have to take more responsibility when your flight gets messed up. So if your flight gets canceled or delayed by 3 hours or more, you're now entitled to a full refund. No more confusing credits or endless calls. You may not have known this before now. They have also defined what counts as a significant change to your flight, like switching airports or adding extra layovers. If that happens, you don't have to accept it. You can request a refund. Additionally, if your checked bag goes missing for more than 12 hours, you will receive a refund of your baggage fee. Extra fees like paid Wi-Fi or seat upgrades must work as promised or you're owed a refund. Number 6. Real ID requirements in the U.S. If you're planning to fly within the U.S. anytime after the 7th of May 2025, there's one thing you absolutely need to check. Do you have real ID? If not, your regular driver's license might not get you past airport security. So what's real ID? It's a special kind of state-issued ID or driver's license that meets federal security standards. You'll know you have one if there's a gold or black star in the top corner of your card. Without it or another approved ID like a passport, you won't be allowed to board domestic flights or enter certain federal buildings. This change comes from the Real ID Act, passed way back in 2005, but it's only now being fully enforced. The goal is to make IDs more secure and tougher to fake. To get one, just head down to your DMV with proof of who you are, your social security number, and where you live. In some states, you can even begin the process online. You don't need real ID to drive, vote, or go to the doctor, but if you're flying or visiting a secure federal facility, it's a must-have. Number 5. New tourist taxes in Europe. Have you ever thought of taking a vacation to Europe? Well, if that's your plan for this summer, you might want to budget a little extra, as new tourist taxes are popping up across the continent, and they could change how much you spend on your trip. Cities like Amsterdam, Venice, and Paris are charging more to help manage crowds and protect local infrastructure. Amsterdam now adds a 12.5% tourist tax to your hotel bill, which could mean an extra 20 euros or more per night, depending on where you stay. Venice has introduced a day tripper fee of 5 to 10 euros, especially on weekends and holidays. In Greece, cruise passengers visiting popular destinations like Santorini or Mykonos now pay 20 euros per person, while smaller islands charge 5 euros. Even places like Barcelona, Rome, and Lisbon are adjusting their fees based on the type of accommodation, season, and location. Some cities are also adding environmental taxes or peak season surcharges, so the cost can vary. These changes help keep things better for the people living there, but for travelers, it means checking a few things before booking your trip. Number 4. United's landline bus routes canceled. If you've ever booked a flight with United and had a comfy bus ride included in your ticket, those days are coming to an end. United Airlines is officially shutting down its landline bus routes by the 1st of September 2025, which could impact how some travelers connect to major airports. These buses used to link smaller cities such as Fort Collins, Colorado and Allentown, Pennsylvania, to major United hubs in Denver and Newark. You could book it like a flight, check your bags once, then sit back and relax on a comfy bus with Wi-Fi and movies. No need to drive or sort out extra travel plans. However, now United is pulling the plug. The Denver-Fort Collins route ends on the 31st of July, and the Newark-Allentown route ends on the 1st of September, all in 2025. If you've already booked one of these, United says they'll help you rebook through other airports or offer a refund. So you might ask, why the change? United hasn't given a clear reason, but experts believe the company is focusing more on air travel and cutting services that aren't as cost-effective. Meanwhile, American Airlines is expanding similar bus services, so if you like the landline setup, you might want to check out what American's offering. Number 3. Southwest ends bags fly free and open seating. Most of the people who have flown Southwest before probably loved two things: picking any seat you wanted and checking 2 bags for free. Well, that's changing. Starting from the 28th of May 2025, Southwest officially ended its famous bags fly free policy. Now, most passengers will pay $35 for the first checked bag and $45 for the second. If you booked your flight before that date, you're safe, but after that, it's pay to pack. They've also introduced new fare bundles, and only the highest tiers, such as Business Select and Choice Extra, still include free checked bags. How about that open seating system where you could grab any spot when you boarded? That's going away too. Southwest is rolling out assigned seating starting in 2026, with tickets for those seats going on sale in August 2025. So, no more racing to board early for the best seat, unless you're willing to pay for it. This change is because Southwest is trying to modernize and stay competitive, but many loyal travelers feel like the airline is losing what made it special. As a traveler, what's your take on this? Number 2. New cruise fees in Mexico. For anyone heading to Mexico on a cruise, you might notice a new fee quietly added to your fare. It's already in place and it's rising each year. Starting from the 1st of July 2025, passengers will pay $5 per person every time their ship docks at a Mexican port, and that amount will climb to $21 by 2028. It's automatically added to your cruise fare, so you won't have to pay it separately, but it could make your trip a bit pricier than expected. Cruise ships weren't giving enough back to local towns, so Mexico added a fee to help places like Cozumel and Puerto Vallarta that depend on tourists. Number 1. China expands visa-free access. If you're in for some good news, here it goes. You may no longer need a visa to get started, thanks to new travel-friendly changes that are opening the doors wider than ever before. As of July 2025, travelers from 74 countries, soon to be 75, can now enter China without a visa for up to 30 days. That means no embassy visits, no paperwork, and no waiting weeks for approval. Just book your flight, pack your bags, and go. This change is part of China's push to boost tourism and make travel smoother after years of strict COVID rules. Over 20 million people entered China visa-free in 2024 alone, so it's already making a big impact. If your country's not on the list, you can still visit China for up to 10 days if you're just passing through. Great for a quick stop or a short work trip. These travel changes might be far from what you expected, but now you can plan and have a great trip. Which travel change do you prefer? Share in the comments, like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more travel tips to make your travel memorable. See you next time. Fly safe!